Hello and welcome to another yoga class with me, the Yogi Roll. Let's get started. Grab your bolster, and maybe that's your only problem. If you don't have a bolster, get a blanket. You can roll up your blanket and make it kind of circular like a bolster, right? Nice. We'll get started. Cross-legged seated position, Sukhasana, easy pose. Closing down through your gaze. By all means, too, we are going into heroes and half heroes, so you might want a block or, right, if you have that blanket, you can fold up that blanket. If you have your bolster, you can use that as well. Just connecting with your breath. Bringing your gaze towards your third eye. Bring the index and middle finger between, use your right hand, index and middle finger in between your eyebrows. Your ring finger will cover your left nostril. Inhale through your right nostril. Exhale out the left. Inhale left nostril. Cover it. Exhale right. Inhale right. Cover it. Exhale left. Inhale left. Cover it. Exhale right. Inhale right. Continuing this alternate nostril breathing at your own pace. Maybe noticing differences in the sides, right side being masculine, left side being feminine. Maybe one side's a bit easier to breathe out of or inhale through, right? Maybe one's harder to. So noticing what that's bringing up in your practice and just sitting there. Maybe it's something you can fix or work on today. Maybe it's something you need to just let time do its thing and have everything just pass and wait and see. And as time is passing, right, maybe you worry, maybe there's thoughts. The best thing is just being with your practice on a daily basis so that you can help still those wandering thoughts, stay more present, stay more grounded, relax your nervous system more. Next time you exhale out of your right nostril, just returning your hand down to your knee or wherever your left hand is. Relaxing the face, the neck, the shoulders. Relaxing the whole body. Maybe sitting on a prop if you need to. Bending through your left knee. Entering your half heroes. Right leg is nice and centered with the ceiling. Your foot, all four corners of your foot is pointing towards the wall. Your arches are lifted. Nice wide collarbones, open chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Grounding through your sit bones evenly. Left sit bones might want to raise a little bit, working on just settling it towards the floor more. Maybe choosing to stay here or leaning back to your elbows or coming to lying down position on your whole back. Making sure though, as you come back, if your knee that's bent starts to lift, so left knee, you've gone too far, go to the edge until right before it starts lifting. Get that breath deep to the belly. Feel the belly rise, the low back rise, the side bodies rise. Full 360 expansion like a balloon. Then breathe into the chest. And then exhale. Maybe if you were on your elbows, you can lower all the way. Just seeing what's available today. And just playing with your edges, but also being content that sometimes you can't go any further that day in the pose physically, but you can always go further on how you feel the pose, how it feels, how you're breathing in the pose, so many things. If you were lowered, starting to make your way up. Ooh, maybe you feel your sit bones, that left one that was a little higher, maybe you feel it lower more, comes more even with the right. Tall spine, connecting the head to the sky, hinging at the hips, forward folding, bringing your head towards that right shin, making sure the left sit bone's grounded. Breathe in, breathe out. You were down on the ground, making your way back up. Bending through the right knee, coming onto deer pose on the left side. Feeling those sit bones settling even more here. Tall spine, open chest. We'll hinge over to the right, so right hand down to our right side, left hand reaches towards the sky and over towards your right. Sometimes there's a tendency to draw the left shoulder forward. Peel that left shoulder back as we side bend. Ground through the left sit bone. Nice long spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left hand comes down towards our left foot. Right hand comes down towards the right knee. Twisting over towards your left. Settle your sit bones. Tall spine. Like a straight towel that you're wringing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Face forward. Left foot goes back into your pigeon. Make sure your hips are even, facing the front of the room. Maybe peel your right or pull your left hip forward, right hip back. Reach your hands towards the sky. Tall spine. Work that pelvic floor, work your abs. I like to work this position before we go down. I know this is more resting class, but this helps you go down. So we'll reach the hands forward towards the ground. Make sure our hips are even. And then bring the forearms down. And then open the elbows. Rest a forehead or your cheek on the back of your hand. Keep your gaze looking forward slightly though. Don't look straight down. Don't start pulling your chin in towards your neck. You're creating a lot of tension in that throat area. Look forward. Make sure hips are even. You're not favoring one side more than the other. Back leg is nice and straight with your mat. Breathe into the low back, the belly, the side body. Breathe into the chest. Exhale, let it go. Maybe you feel yourself settling deeper into this pose. Maybe getting a sense of feeling light. All that heaviness is starting to go away. Maybe you can get that breath a little deeper in towards your body. Maybe you can exhale just a little more out. If you were down on the ground, making your way up. Walk your left foot in. Return back to your deer pose. And then left foot rotates around in front, so you're in Janu Shirsasana. Make sure the sole of your right foot is either above your left knee or below your left knee. I don't like to have it on the knee joint, right? I don't like that tension on there. Make sure left leg is facing the ceiling. Foot is nice and intricate, right? Facing the front room. So all four corners facing the front. Maybe you feel a little arch lift. Push that big toe into the big wall as if you could. Tall spine. And then forward fold here. Feel your low back getting a little heavier as you fold and get a little more length towards your left foot. Maybe you can lower a little more. Maybe you feel some tight areas in your stomach starting to release. Maybe that allows you to fold more, keeping that weight in your low back, hips, so that it allows you to get more length in your head towards your left foot. Keep pressing that big toe towards the ceiling or towards the wall. And then starting to bring the upper body up. Leaning to the left. Bending through your right knee. Half heroes on this side. So maybe grabbing your block, maybe grabbing your blanket, just propping up a little bit. That extra height makes a huge difference here. And I know I did transition into this kind of fast from Janu Shirsasana, but yeah. Just allowing time to do its thing here. Maybe feel that right sit bone getting some height, so working on gravity, working on it lowering towards the floor. Even balance with the left. Maybe choosing to stay here or going on your elbows. This side's a lot tighter, so maybe noticing differences on the sides for yourself. Maybe not though. Breathe into the low back, the belly, the sides. Breathe into the chest. Exhale, let it all go. Keep the left leg facing the ceiling. Keep that left foot intricate, facing the wall in front. Maybe going on the whole low back and back. Maybe choosing to stay on your elbows, maybe coming up. Being where you need to be. Feel yourself settling deeper and deeper and deeper. Staying where you need to be. A couple more breaths. If you were on your elbows or back, making your way up. And when you have come up, finding deer pose on this side. So bending through your left knee. Because of everything we've done in the half heroes, you should feel your deer pose is a lot more settling with your sit bones and hips than usual. Tall spine, even shoulders. Release tension in the face, the neck, the body. Hinging at the hips here. Left hand comes to your left. Right hand reaches to the sky and over to your left. Peel through your right shoulder. Or peel the right shoulder back. Ground through your right sit bone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back through center. Right hand comes down to your right. Left hand comes down to your right, just by the knee. Your right hand is by your right foot. Twisting over to this side, tall spine. Wringing out the towel. Even hips. Nice. Come back through center. Start lengthening through your right knee so you can lean over to your left. So lengthen your right foot back. So we're in pigeon pose on this side. Reach your hands towards the sky. Ground or get intricate through your pelvic floor, through your core. Reach your head towards the sky, hands towards the sky. Nice tall spine, even hips. Right hip forward, left hip back. And then your hands come down to the ground. Starting to not make sense. I'm really chill and, feeling relaxed from this class. So coming down to a sleeping pigeon, making sure your head looks forward, your neck is open. Untucking through your back toes. Back leg is nice and centered with the ground. Hips are even. Feeling that opening through your left glute, that piriformis. Down that left thigh, that sciatica nerve is opening up. Maybe behind the knee, down the calf. In towards your foot and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Settling, getting a little deeper. Feeling that low back opening up and lengthening. Everything's just making sense. If you are on your elbows, making your way up onto your hands. Walking that back knee in. Find deer pose again on this side. Lengthen your right foot forward. That right leg is centered with the ceiling. Right foot is facing the wall in front, nice and integrated. Left foot above your right knee or below. Tall spine. Hinge at the hips, folding forward, bringing your head toward your right foot, reaching that big toe forward, maybe feeling that opening behind your knee, maybe in that hamstring in the calf, maybe that low back. So many awesome spaces. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Feel yourself hinging a little deeper. Keep lengthening through the right toes, right foot, right leg. As we hinge forward, the knee can want to bend, so keeping it open, but not hyper open, hyper extended. Sometimes you can do that, so just doing our best to avoid that. Exhaling, maybe bringing that head a bit closer towards your right ankle. Maybe feeling more opening through the low back, hamstrings, down towards your right foot. Starting to come up with the upper body. Lengthening right foot or left beside your right. Maybe you start to feel even amongst both sides. So many options. Your hands can come behind you. You can really work on grounding and settling your hips this way. Hinge through the hips, bringing your chest toward your ankles. Maybe choosing to stay here, keeping wide collarbones. And now maybe bringing your hands toward your ankles or outer feet. Drawing inner legs towards each other. Point your big toes forward. All four corners of your feet are integrated. Arches lifted. I just felt an adjustment in my foot. Maybe hinging a little more forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep your gaze looking forward. Open throat. Open chakra. Feel that stillness in the pose, in the mind, in the room. Maybe you can go a little deeper. Slowly starting to release. Coming up. Hands come behind you. Fingers face forward. Slowly press into the ground. Lift your hips. Reach your toes forward. Slowly bring your hips down. Bend through your knees. Forward fold over your thighs. So much bending we did, so just countering that bending. Then coming up, shifting hips forward, starting to come down to a lying down position on your back. Knees bent. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a hug. Cross right thigh over left. Hips come over to your right. Knees pull in towards your chest and down to your left. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Feel things settling into place. Feel yourself getting a little heavier in a good way. If your gaze was over to the right, bringing it back through center. Knees pull in and up. Uncross through your legs, reset your hips. Pull your left knee in towards your chest, give it that hug. Cross the left leg over your right. Maybe hips come over to your left, knees pull in towards your chest and down to your right. Maybe bringing your gaze over your left shoulder. Just letting gravity do its thing. Settling deeper and deeper into this twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bringing your gaze back through center. Knees pull in and up. Hips come back through center. So finally using that bolster without coming up too much, we're placing the bolster underneath or just above like the tailbone. We don't want the tailbone and the sacrum to like hang off of the bolster, right? In like a way, an anterior tilting way. So if you can, just lean over to the one side, and then you're gonna find that low back, put your bolster there, and then you're gonna come up on your bolster just like that. So you should feel the sit bones and the low back actually posteriorly tilting forward. And you should feel that length through your low back. Hands just out to your sides. Feel the length through your collarbones. And closing down to your gaze. Maybe feel opening in your heart. Maybe openings in your scapulas, your lats, in between your neck. Maybe choosing to stay here for a little longer, or slowly removing the bolster and coming to a lying down position on your back, Shavasana. Just scanning the body, seeing if there's any areas that are still calling our attention, bringing our focus, our breath to those areas, and seeing what we can do to release it. Feel yourself getting a little lighter. Inhaling, feeling the rise of the belly. Starting to reach hands above head, feet away from hands. And then bring knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Choose a side, roll over to the side. And then press yourself up, Sukhasana, easy pose, cross-legged seated position. Hands heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale that love and gratitude to yourselves. Exhale that love and gratitude to everyone else. Thank you all for joining me with me tonight in this class. Namaste. Hope you feel nice and relaxed, super awesome, and yeah. See you next time. Please like, comment, and share these videos.